So next thing that we're going to look at is BPM and all these kind of stuff that are related to music theory and basics of music, right? So if you know how bars and beats work, this is how it's going to be. Left to right again. First bar, first beat, second beat, third beat, fourth beat. If you look at it, it's going to say 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So the digit after the point is going to make you understand which beat you're in, right? So if it's the first bar, the first decimal is the first number is going to be the bar number one, beat number one, bar number one, but beat number two, beat number three, beat number four. That's why it goes 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. And if you're following along, then make sure that you are like understanding exactly what I'm doing. And here the representation of the same thing is brought here, right? So 1.1 is like first bar, first beat, right? It's telling you where you are here. Second bar, first beat, third bar, first beat, and then this is the timestamp. So this is like exactly at 4 seconds. And of course if you look at that, and the way that the reason that it is showing in such a uniform way is because it is set at 120. So if you realize that if 1 minute has 60 seconds in it, like basically 60 bpm, this is running as twice as fast, right? So basically that's the idea behind it. So here you can change the bpm, and now let me show that to you. BPM is essentially beats per minute. So if you're not sure of what beats per minute does or what it is, then you do go back to music theory a little bit and understand how written music works and all that stuff. And if you have troubles with that, then please contact me and I will help you with that as well. So BPM is the speed of the song essentially. Now let's set that BPM to 150, right? You can use a numerical keypad or whatever, right? BPM. So now what has done, or you must have seen, it did this, right? So it is not just that the spacing has changed, but also the time that is taking to get to a point, right? So what I mean by that is at 120 bpm, the timestamp at second beat is 2 seconds, right? Makes sense. Now if I shift this again to back to 150, now it's at 1 second, 1.6 seconds, right? And if you slow it down, if you make the whole thing go down to 90, now it's at 2.66 seconds. So that's the idea behind it. So now this is how we track our things. So if a project is at a particular bpm, which you can usually find out if you google it, or if you're really good at it, you can find it out by yourself as well. And if you're more of an intuitive producer, what you can do is you can tap this. By that I mean you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll make the bpm come back to this. So if you're a drummer, or if you're in some kind of percussionist or in the rhythm section, this is going to be very easy for you, as you will just listen to the song and you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then it will set the bpm for you automatically.